Ó, várjál, ezt kihagytuk. Bajkönyv.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. Madam, thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit. Next time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition to raise taxes with the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse. But King George's mental situation is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank you in advance for all your help. William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain.
Oké. Na.
What can I do for you, Louis?
I've come to see you about last night's tragedy. Did you hear anything about what happened to Elizabeth?
Yes, we all did. Rumors spread quickly, you know. How awful. I didn't know her well, but I hope at least the poor thing didn't suffer too much.
Hát... Legyünk őszinték. Hogy azon ne aggódj, akkor valószínűleg nem jó, ha ezt választom. Báncsak, de valószínűleg ivott. Lehet, hogy nem biztos. Szenvedett.
She didn't have time. I'm afraid Miss Adams was stabbed several times.
Good God, what a tragedy. Do you know what happened exactly?
In fact, Lord Mortimer has asked me to look into this case, Emily.
Really? Are you Lord Mortimer's snoop now?
I'm doing it for Elizabeth, not to please Mortimer.
Good for you. Quite right, too. Have you found out anything?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
Hát igen, mert nem volt veled.
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Don't take it the wrong way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me, you know.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least. I hear you were in discussions with the Holy See.
Oh, either His Eminence can't keep his tongue from wagging, or you've been poking your nose where you shouldn't, sir.
Even so, Emily, you're raising a royalist army. That's no small matter.
And you are straying from the subject. Is there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Nincs más.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
See you, Louis.
Várjál, volt valami kék, de lehet, ezt már megnéztem. Jó, ez csak úgy jó. Ezt nem tudom elvenni? Melyik az arany? Azt nézem, hogy... Nem. Így tudom megnézni. Ez az arany. Negatív hatásokat. Jaj, most nem kell, aha. Jó, csak próbáltam. Szóval nem tudom most használni. Nem tudok lemenni megnézni azt a ládikát. Nem engedi. Kár. Ez a washingtoni. Nagyon nincs is festmény. Na van. Mi ez? Újka? Döglöttem, vagy nem tudom, fura. Kár.
Portrait of George Washington.
Fiatalom. Jó, már tele vagyunk ezzel.
A map of Vermont.
Jó. Azt mondja, hogy... Felügyelő jegyzete Antonio de Satin, 1761. Ezt a regényt a rendőrség egy altábornagya írta, amely a történetek gyűjteménye. Személyes élmény ihlette, akinek elköstelensége sértette bizonyos emberek érzékenységét. Két levél is van.
It looks like a note between Emily and Washington about trade deals.
Na már. Nézzük a másikat.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to show you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Na jó.
Greetings, Louis.
Mr. President, you can guess why I'm here.
Of course.
Lord Mortimer has sent me to ask you a few questions about last night.
It's... How am I going to tell Elizabeth's father that she's dead?
I know, Mr. President. I shall endeavor to find out the truth about this tragedy. I must ask you to help me, though. Please.
Find the degenerate pig who did this, Louis.
Tell me, Mr. President, had you spoken to Elizabeth since your arrival? You know her father. You thought she was dead.
No, I didn't. And I believe I'll be taking my remorse with me to my grave. I wanted to, but I didn't know where to begin.
You can't blame yourself. You couldn't have known that her days were numbered. Do you know if she had any enemies, Mr. President?
Not that I know of. I heard about her altercation with Mr. Peru, but that case was closed if I'm not mistaken. But if in doubt, I wouldn't leave any door unopened. And I'd go and question your fellow countrymen.
Don't worry. Countryman or not, I'm not letting anybody slip through the cracks. Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father that he introduce her to Lord Mortimer to see if he could help her.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed. Do you know why she came to the island?
To get help, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that right?
Indeed. Sir Gregory suggested to her father
Aztán
that he
megláttuk be?
introduce her to Lord Mortimer
Ah.
to see if he could help her.
Majdnem, hagyjuk.
Yes, Lord Mortimer has a talent for healing, apparently. I'm not surprised Sir Gregory advised her to come.
Agreed.
Nincs. Bármi más. Ja, ez volt az, jó.
I shan't keep you any longer, Mr. President.
Feel free, Louis. If there's anything I
Minek
can do,
kérdezzek
just
rá, hogy
ask.
gyász, úgy néz ki, mint aki
Thank you,
gyászol, mert
Mr.
tudjuk, hogy megígért az apjának, hogy felkeresi, úgyhogy hát a fölösleges megkérdeznem, hogy miért gyászol. Arra. Ó, itt van valaki. De itt a szobád, akkor...
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Mr. Volner, are you looking for anything in particular? Next to Elizabeth's room?
No, nothing special.
Lord Mortimer must have informed you of the necessity for everyone to remain in their rooms until further notice.
Certainly, but I'm a guest, not a prisoner. I was looking for a servant, since we don't all, unfortunately, have one at our disposal.
Yeah, right.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
Ne, hogy kérdezzek már ki. Bemegyek a szobádba. Majd bejövök a szobádba.
The alchemist is a young man.
Várj, itt van valami.
The signs of the zodiac.
Később kikérdezem. Annyira jó, hogy tényleg nyikorog, hogy megyünk. Királydi.
The alchemist is an old man. A fragment of amber.
Meg kell.
A chest lock with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Hú. Nem, próbáljuk rájönni. Milyen betűk vannak? Z-O-L. Jaj, cica. Sokkal, de jó. Nagyon. De rég volt, elmondhatom. Meg kell próbálnom valahogy megfejtenem. Pici. Yes.
Golden elixir.
Még jobban körbe kéne néznem, hogy találok.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Zinc? Hát, hogy azt
The sorrows of young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth. But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
A cink az zinc, ugye? Ja. Még egyszer, hogy mondja?
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Igen, a zinc, angolul zinc, ugye? Ó, jönne. Van itt valami középen. Mi ez? Gyönyörűségek kertje. Léci. Maradj ott, kösz. Itt van, a gyönyörűségek kertje. Nederlandsberg 1159-1175-ig. A legprecízebben összeállított és számos részletes illusztrációval büszkélkedő enciklopédia, amelyet egy apátnő írt, figyelemre méltó munka. Kipróbálom a zinket, hol is.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code.
Hát,
Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
ó, van Z. Kiderül. Ó, akkor lehet, hogy ez lesz mégis a megoldás. Igen, most már kétség. Zing, ugye igével mondta? Nem. Zing C-vel. Majd csak feljegyzések. Ah, itt új. Ez micsoda? De Riché jegyzetei, Sarah Riché, 1883-1993, egy gyűjtemény Sarah Riché által írt jegyzetekből. Az okkult tudományokkal kapcsolatos hatalmas ismeretének összegzése. Na, akkor most beszélgessünk. Oké.
What can I do for you, de Riché?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
Igen.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Riché. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Jóha. Hát ezt biztos, hogy szerette. Léci. Kösz. Meddig tartott? Na jó, ugyanez.
Exactly how long had you been seeing her?
I have no reason to answer you.
I see. Is that what you want me to tell Lord Mortimer when he asks what I found out?
It's only been a few weeks.
Na most kb. Ugyanazt, ha azt erre nem válaszolt, akkor most hiába kérdezem meg ezt.
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
Tehát ha nem válaszol, akkor miből gondolok, hogy a többi, ami hasonló kérdés, így úgy válaszolna.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Már most azt nézem, hogy nem csak, mert a másik is nulla. Nem? Hogy van? Mert elvileg nem kerül nekem semmibe. Most csak kipróbál, mert ugye az is nulla. Cica,
How can I help, monsieur?
gyere már le az asztalomról, kösz.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... Not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck. My relationship with Miss Adams was pure, and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Na, még azt nézem, hogy itt költség az 0.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her, if that's what you're
A vége a
insinuating.
románcnak.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Jó, akkor még jobb, hogy visszajöttem. Jó, ez már nem kell. Tehát szerintem ennyi elég.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever you have to do.
Ezt hiszem. Mondtam, kipróbálom. Szóval... arra megyek vissza, arra van a... Én csak szerintem már visszaértem, jó. Hol mehetünk? Itt van. Ott a holttest.